How do you fish for crappie at night? Are you curious about how to catch crappie when the sun goes down? Night fishing for crappie can be an exciting experience, and it requires some specific techniques. Crappie are known to be more active at night, and understanding their behavior can help you catch more fish. First, let's talk about why crappie are drawn to light. At night, they are attracted to illuminated areas because these lights bring in smaller organisms like phytoplankton, plankton, aquatic insects, and minnows. These smaller creatures are a primary food source for crappie. When you set up near lights, you create a great spot for crappie to gather and feed. To start, you can look for natural light sources such as docks or marinas. If those are not available, consider using underwater or floating lights to create your own illuminated area. These lights will attract bait fish, which in turn will attract crappie. Once you find a good spot, it is often more effective to stay in one place rather than moving around. Crappie tend to hang out near the edges of the light where they can ambush their prey. Now, let's discuss some effective fishing techniques for night crappie fishing. One popular method is vertical jigging. This involves dropping a jig straight down into the water and using subtle movements to entice crappie. This technique is particularly useful when crappie are holding at a specific depth or near underwater structures. Another method is casting and retrieving. You can cast jigs or soft plastic baits like grubs or small swim baits into the illuminated areas and retrieve them steadily. This approach helps cover more water and can trigger crappie to chase after your bait. Trolling is another effective technique. By slowly moving your boat while dragging multiple rods with jigs or minnows behind, you can cover larger areas and locate scattered crappie. Using live bait, especially minnows, can be very effective since they are a staple in crappie diets. Once you locate crappie using minnows, many anglers switch to jigs to continue catching fish. When fishing near lights, focus on the transition zones, the edges of the lighted area. Crappie often position themselves here to ambush prey. Adjust your jigging depth to stay just inside or slightly outside the light cone to maximize your chances of getting bites. In terms of equipment, small jigs like baby shad or slab slayer are popular choices. Soft plastic baits like stroller or hyper grub also work well when cast and retrieved through lit areas. Night crappie fishing is all about taking advantage of the natural food chain that lights create. By using targeted techniques like vertical jigging and casting, you can present your bait where crappie are actively feeding. This method can yield great results and can be just as productive as fishing during the day, especially in warmer months when crappie are more active at night.